Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and today is June 3rd, 2025. I am leaving tomorrow to be out of town. I'm leaving at 4 in the morning. So I'm not going to be here, and I won't be back available to trade until Tuesday of next week. Um, because of that, I'm so far behind on stuff I have to get done for my business that I haven't even traded today. But so two things I want to talk about. First off, I just want to talk about something I saw this weekend, and then also I got a couple emails here, and then I'm going to show some charts because I did go back and look at the charts and went, "Holy cow! Today would have been a hell of a day to be trading." Holy cow! So I'm going to just show some examples of some amazing trades that set up today at the end of this video, and it's like and the reason I'm going to do that is because of these two emails I got today. So that I got yesterday the second. First off, I saw this video pop up on my YouTube, and I'm going to get some of this wrong and all that kind of stuff. But basically, the premise was there was a young man from, I would say, either New Zealand or Australia, that kind of stuff, based on his accent. And he was talking about how he blew up his trading account, and he trades the NQ, I believe it was. Anyways, and he was talking about, and so I opened up the video to watch it, and I mean, he was borderline in tears. And so he said a few things during the video. And then I had an aha moment towards the end of it. So here's the things that he told us. He told me that in 2 months, the last 2 months, he had 45 trades. He actually documents his trades and all that stuff. Heck, I don't even do that. He had a 62% win rate on his trades. I'm not quite sure what his targets were, or what made a win. Like if he got out with $1, was that a win? I don't know that. But the next thing was that he used a prop firm. So I'm an advocate of prop firms, and I'm a non-advocate of prop firms. So I didn't realize when I opened up the video that he was using a prop firm. I thought he blew it because he used the word "my funded account." And since I use an actual funded account, I was thinking he blew his account. Okay. So anyways, so then he said he couldn't accept it. For 2 straight months he was profitable. And then all of a sudden he blew up his account, and he showed his balance was like 49.3 or something like that, which I'm just assuming he had a $50,000 PA account. And so I listened to him, and so two things. Number one, he talked about how he live streams some of his trades or his trading, and he was down for the day, $300 or something. It was nominal. I remember it wasn't much, especially if you trade in the NQ. If you're down $300, I mean, that's hardly a break in the ice. But anyways, so he then said that he shut his live stream off, and then he sat there and tried to get his money back, which been there, done that. And then he proceeded to, go further and further in the hole. Now, the key was that he said that he only trades to lose $400 a trade. So if you have a $3,000, $50,000 account, your drawdown is like $2,500. That's a lot of $400 losses. So what did I figure out? from sitting there listening to him, because then I saw his chart sitting up there. He was buying into losing trades. Okay, number one. Number two, he was revenge trading. Okay, so again, very bad habit. Okay, very bad habit. And I'm guilty of it. Okay, I'm guilty of it. But another thing that I want to bring up, and this is where I'm going with this, prop firms, I have said this 50 times, and I'm going to say it again right now. They are not your friend. They are not in the business of taking your sim trading and paying you. So you shouldn't look at a prop firm, in my opinion, as being your trading journey. Ultimately, it should be more like what I'm doing, which is trading with live money and all that kind of stuff. Because if you become profitable in prop firm trading, they're going to do to you like they did to Apex. They're going to kind of figure out a way to get rid of you because you're not doing them any good. Remember, they're not making any money off you if you trade and make money and get a payout. Apex isn't making money off you because that's their money that they're paying you. It's not it's not money that they took from Wall Street. It's money that they have in their bank account. Okay? So again, that's why I say they're not your friend. So you got to use them for what they're good for. What are they good for? They're good for training on how to trade. And then you need to look for a way to get out of that when you start becoming consistent. And what is the last leg of being consistent, in my opinion? What this gentleman here is doing and crying about. And that is being profitable over and over and over again, because whatever strategy you're using is working, or whatever. 62% win rate. If you're doing a 2-to-1 or something like that, man, that's some good numbers. But there's going to be days that you get kicked in the teeth. And you've got to be willing to accept that you lost $300 that day or whatever, and you need to walk away, or you need to do kind of like I do sometimes, hyper focus, remove all the BS, and tiptoe, and look for that moon and the star and the sun line up. And I don't normally have the attention span for that. It has to actually happen naturally in front of me. So I just shut it off and I take my loss for the day. I mean, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago I had a couple of days where I lost a few bucks. I mean, I lost $150 or whatever. I don't quite remember. But what I remember is I still hit my $1,000 for the week, because the days like today's days in trading were good. And you just go with it, run, make your money, call it a day. So, prop firms are not real money, as you know. And you only pay, and I fell into this trap of knowing, well, I only paid $30 for this account. And then I just start doing stupid stuff. And I realized that I was creating bad habits while trying to fix other bad habits. Okay? So a prop firm is great to practice your strategy, learn your strategy, all that kind of stuff. But what you really need to do is put your mentality that this is real live money. Now, some of you are already doing this, but not everybody is. And therefore, when you do go and get to the next level of just trading live funded money, you're already prepared, because you're not going to willy-nilly a transaction just because you're down $200-$300. And then, because one thing about live money is you only get to lose it once. It's not like Apex where you can blow up this account and get out a credit card and pay $30 for another one. Okay? So, anyways, I just found this interesting. I felt really bad for him. I did. I felt really bad for the guy when I was watching the video, because, I mean, you could tell he had a lot of time and energy invested in this. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But when I was been there, done that, got the t-shirt, I was using real money. I didn't start using a prop firm until 2022 when I got back into trading. And then I started creating that bad habit of just being like, oh, well, this is just sim money. Kind of like why I said on my charts, I don't even like to put a sim account on there because it'll entice me to make bad decisions. It'll cause me to do bad things. And then it will translate over to my live trading. Oh, I kind of think it's going to go long. You don't need to be taking trades if you kind of think it's going to go long. Okay? I'm going to read an email I got yesterday. I thought this was great because it's right on the same topic. This was from Belgium. Okay? I get emails from all over the world. It says, hi, Bob. I wanted to let you know I made my first Apex payout today. Awesome news. Awesome. Thanks for your strategy. I would like to express my gratitude for your work. It's just, I kind of go off the premise, that if you give to others, it comes back to you in spades. I mean, I spend my energy it doesn't, it does take me time and stuff to do these videos, but anyways, I'm in my first year of trading. I started last summer, July 2024. So not quite a year yet. After a lot of unsuccessful mentoring and strategies, I came across your YouTube channel and started to follow yours, which I like a lot. I also really like your videos and your attitude. Sometimes it's not so good, but I try to keep my attitude up. I always look forward to your videos and of your trades, and I really starting to find the A+ strategies, the A+ setup. Sorry, the 1 minute gold line is still my favorite. I have attached the trade I took today, and it was absolutely beautiful. And he literally took a picture of this trade. It was literally, it was in gold. I'll give you guys the trade because I cringed going back over my charts and realized, oh my God, what a setup. It was on June 2nd, of course, and the entry was 33.92.40 at 9:51. Whooshing, gone. Exactly how I taught it. He says right here, he says it was a reset candle at the bottom, Donchian Channel high, smooth pullback, and then he took his profit at the pivot high with all that space. You're the best. Regards, blah blah blah, from Belgium. And then I got this one more who's somebody who's been watching my videos for a long time from California. I'm going to make it short because he gets in a lot of personal stuff later. But he says, Bob, and he just does this every once in a while. He'll send me an email, just general. He says, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to check in and let you know your system is still working great. And my Ninja is still paying me $20,000 a month. I attached a video of today's trade so you can watch for fun. Now, he trades the NQ. The video he sent me had 2 contracts on it. And then he goes into talking about what he's doing with his money now to set us. He's investing in some stuff to set aside for his family because, as he says later, I hope this is going to work out. So if I die, my wife and kids will still have income and live comfortably. Because when I die, so does the trading. Which, I guess I could probably help his wife learn how to do it. But anyways, take care and go Irish. That was basically it. So anyways, I'm going to show you some trades. Not some trades. I'm going to show you some charts for today just to kind of refresh everybody and show you that, oh my God, I wish I had, I've been quoting houses. I got 2 out today. I got a couple more to do so I can get out of here at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So I just didn't focus on trading today. The best part about the market is it'll be available later. Just because I didn't take a trade doesn't mean, anything bad. So let me get you some. Let me do some quick looks at I think gold and I think the RTY. Some beautiful setups today. Hold on. Okay, so here's the RTY yesterday, June 2nd. Okay, so what I like about it is, hell, we're in the lines here. So we brought in a whole bunch more trade possibilities. We got, we got support trades from the south, from the north, rejection and or rejection if price comes down, or we got crossover retests if price goes down. That brings that into play. And then, of course, we have our 1 minute gold line and our 5 minute red line. So 9:30, market opens. Boom, right? Your eyes are glued to your RTY screen, waiting for noise to be over and a direction to get selected. Okay, here we go. Or did we get a direction yet? I don't know. Okay, hold on here. So now we just broke down below the red line. Below the red line. And, okay, now we're at 9:42. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So here is the prior day close. We have had a breakdown. We didn't get a rejection here. We had a breakdown. So we just created some space here. All right. Boom. Back into it. Short. Bam. So, crossover, retest, boom. So and it blew right through the overnight open. So let's just keep looking. So now we got space here in case it retests the overnight open to the downside. So let's keep watching. But now we're just sitting. Oh, now we're at the prior day low. Okay, let's see if we get a rejection long. Nope. Well, let's see if we get a rejection long. Hold on here. Nope. Okay, we went further down. So now we got space again right here. Space. So let's see if we test the bottom and roll over. Not yet. Not yet. Now we did. Bam. Pierced it. All right. So now we're looking for a short right here. 49.90. There we go. There we go. Bam. Gone. Jesus. Okay, now let's keep watching. It's a line day. Looks like RTY was a line day 2 days ago. Or yesterday, sorry. So let's see here. We had a crossover retest. Donchian low, smooth pullback. Hey, we might have a 1 minute gold line trade here. Hold on. Did we get in yet? Nope. All right, hold on. No, didn't get in. Okay, hold on here. All right, no trade. All right, so you saw that, right? So we had the crossover here, roll down, Donchian low, retest. We never had an entry. Blew back up into the 5 minute red line. So now into the prior day low. So let's look at this. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row. This was even. So we've had so it either equal to or higher than on a short. So we got a potential short here in the prior day low again, off of a Donchian low. I mean daily low, all that kind of stuff. Let's keep looking. This sucker opened and closed north of the red line. I mean of the of this red line. See it? So let's see what we get here. So now there's no trade short, just so you know. All right. So now we've got just a tad bit of space. We've got a pivot that got broke here to the left. See that big pivot right there that got broken to the left? This thing is starting to look like, in my opinion, with this space right here, starting to look like a long to me. Ooh, now what do we got? Now we're sitting on the gold line. And it did go long. All right. That'd have been questionable if you could have done it. It would have kept you out of the short, because once this thing opened and closed north of that red line, it's all over. This is right on the red line. But that was the trade they were looking for. Oh yeah. There you go. I mean, straight as an arrow. So now you're looking for a short off the red line, but the problem is you're right into the overnight open. That's my opinion, right? You see how if it breaks to the downside, you're straight into the overnight open. I mean, it's right there. So I don't know that I'd be looking for that. We'll see what happens, because I don't remember. I think that finally broke the bottom right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So here we go. Let's look. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 candles to the long side, leading into the prior day close. So there's a short right here, at least back to here. Wow. Well, there it goes. Did this one tick in? See, this one ticked in though. Wow. That'd have been tough. This one ticked in right here. This candle right here ticked in. The top of these candles never got broken. Notice that? Stop, 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 stop. Let's see how far this goes. It's right at the overnight open. Let's keep following the top of these candles, because I don't know. All right, here you go. Stop right here. All right, stop right here. And you're out. Yep, you're out. So 61, 63, 20 some ticks, 25 ticks. All right, so that's RTY yesterday. Let's look at today. Oh my gosh. Now let's look at today. I've had to videotape this multiple times because my phone keeps ringing. But I remember this now. So market opens. Here you go. East and west. Right here. Chop, 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 chop. Market opens up straight down into the overnight open. So it's the first time we've come to the overnight open since it got crossed. Beautiful place to do a retest. But I mean, I'm not crazy. I'm not insane. I'm not doing that at 9:34 in the morning. But anyways, hey, it worked. Created a new Donchian high all the way across the other side. So what do we have? We have a reset candle, cross of the gold line, this gold line, not the red line, cross of the gold line, up, down, down. This never pierced the gold line, broke the top. So this is a sign that this candle right here or this candle right here, either one of them doesn't matter, gets broken, the top of it, by the candle to the right before you pierce that gold line, then that's a sign it's going to roll over. What did it do? Rolled right over. This is what kept you out of any gold line trade right here. That is the thumbprint showing you no trade. Keep going. Now you're just kind of sitting in consolidation. So none of these lines are going to mean anything. And then all of a sudden, we go, bam, straight down. All right, now, what are we doing? We're going straight down into these same lines that rejected price to a new high. So, this is like having a map. I'm telling you, it's like having a map. You have a map. For those of you that are old like me, you remember having maps, road maps. You didn't have GPSs. You had road maps. This is like having a road map. So we broke a high here. So what does that normally mean? Well, that normally means price is going to come back and look for, by the way, it intentionally rotated back from here after hitting the high because they wanted to clean out the stops. So what are they looking for? They're looking for a place to pivot from back to the long side. That's why they went through the top. This is the thumbprint. This is a sign that says, take a right here. Take a right here. Okay, this is the sign on the side of the road. Down we go. Let's keep going. This candle opened and closed below this prior day high. Doesn't really matter because you didn't have a sequence of candles here. This one was higher than this one when it rolled down and even touched this. And then this one broke right through it. Here we go. Now we just got garbage going on. And by the way, all this garbage is intentional until they make their move. When you start recognizing the intentional moves that they make, it starts becoming real clear to you. Like, holy crap, I get it now. All right, so watch this. Wow. So we went from here to here to here to here to here. A sequence of candles where the tops are lower. The candle to the right is lower than or equal to the candle to the left. Sequence of them in a row. Back down to the prior day, to the overnight open. So you should be looking for a long. All of a sudden, this thing reaches down, and this is the stuff I'm talking about. Where are the algos kicking in? They're kicking in after they intentionally drove this thing 2 ticks from this bottom. 2 ticks. They knew when they were leaving here, they were bringing the train here, and then they were going to bring the train back the other way. They just knew it. So this candle closes on top of the overnight open after 2 ticks missing right here and a sequence of pullback candles. Why do we have to have a sequence of pullback candles? Because we have to see north-south and we have to see the intentional destruction of people's stop losses that are long. It's an intentional act of picking away your money. And then, bam, gone. Now, what do I always say when we see things like this? Either off of a red line or off of these lines, and we've done it from a daily high? Well, we're going to go back to the daily high. Bam. As direct as you can possibly get. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's what I love about the RTY. It moves in straight lines. Is that a straight line? That's a straight line. And this is dirty. This is dirty. This is dog dirty. But this candle right here, I wish we could see it live forming. This candle right here, I can tell you, they're screaming. They were slamming it down. And then all of a sudden, zing. after they squeezed out all the stops they were trying to squeeze for the people that were long from here. What, like who's going to keep their stop after this break? Who's going to keep their stop without going, oh shit, and just closing it out? And then of course they get the clowns chasing it short when they had no intention of going short. And once they've got them trapped, that only accelerates this move back. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, just quickly, I'm going to show you the one trade that the that the person sent me yesterday, they sent me yesterday when they got their payout from Apex. Let me see if I can find it. Now let's just see if anybody can recognize this trade. Let me make sure I don't know if I'm on the right day. I am on the right day. All right, so here we are. This is gold. Remember, gold opens at 820. So here we are, meandering around and meandering around and meandering around. And I've mentioned this to you guys that gold lately, again, know your instrument. Know your instrument. Figure out its personality. And I have mentioned, if you guys listen, I have mentioned in my videos that lately gold has come to life after the equity markets open. Now, sometimes it in recent past, it's done some great moves out of its open. But lately they've been, But boy, when that equity market opens, it's starting to kick into gear. So here we are. Equity market opens at 9:30. Zing, 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 zing. Off we go. Right? This is the trade that our Belgium friend took right here. You have a reset right here. Here's your candle. Reset below the gold line. Crossover. Run, run, run. This one happened to take the prior day high. The current day high. Daily high. And just running. Now watch this. Look at that. Look at that 1 minute gold line chasing it. Look at it chasing price. Is this north and south? Is anybody seeing north and south? Am I the only one that sees north and south? North and south, not east and west. All of a sudden, bam. Daily high. Pullback, smooth pullback so far. Let's go. Whoa, baby. Pierced the gold line, clear as the nose on your face. Pierced it by a whole 10 ticks, as a matter of fact, just about. Long should have been right there. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are, just meandering. Hold on. And he had his target up here. So his entry was 92 to 68, like 460 bucks or something like that. Let's see. Watch this. Bam. There you go. There's your money. And that is his favorite trade. That setup right there. That's his favorite trade. I like that trade myself. The only thing I don't like about it is it has a tendency to not show itself all the time, and it can be, but it's a great trade because you're not in it long, and that's it. So I don't want to make this video too long, but because I have got to get packing. I haven't even packed for my trip tomorrow. But anyways, I want everybody to have a good day and keep your trading head straight. Look for those known spots that I talk about where there's going to be a rotation. Recognize the games being played. and you too will have profitable trading days. Talk to you later. Bye.